Dybala.
Mbappe. Well, I like the look of this attack.
Well, they look promising there in that wide area, but the defender's done well. Fabinho.
Tolisso. Leroy Sané.
Well, we've got an angle on this offside call, Alan, and I must say, it is the most difficult thing in all the officiating, I think. But this assistant has got eagle eyes.
Well, I certainly wouldn't want to do that job because the speed that players move now, as it turns out, what a great call.
Tielemans.
Well, the referee's blown the whistle after a challenge like that. Maybe he's just putting down a marker. He's picked up an early yellow card here, the referee not ducking the issue. But this player's now walking a tightrope for the rest of the game.
Well, he's just going to have to watch himself and the style of footballer that he is. He doesn't normally pull out a tackle, so he's going to have to be careful.
Spotted well by the defender, cut it out. Referee says play on and gives Manchester United the advantage. Comes in strongly. Here's Bellerin. Dybala. Here's Bellerin. And the keeper can collect this one. Romelu Lukaku. Lukaku. Here's a chance to attack. It's an advantage for Manchester. And now the shot! Corner for Manchester United. Ref's gone back to deal with that earlier incident, yellow card.
He's one of my favourite refs. He doesn't miss much, this lad.
Dybala.
Getting at the opposition now, Manchester United.
Important challenge now, he must get the ball away. Dybala. Good forward play from them. Dybala.
Tolisso.
Dybala. Shots on here.
Well, no scraps for the attackers to feed on from the goalkeeper that time. Hung on to the ball well.
Well, he's read that, hasn't he, and made the interception, made it look easy, actually.
Coming on strong and looking to play their way through now.
Rashford.
Trying to catch the other team out with a quick break here.
Oh, he's totally done the defender.
Very straightforward piece of goalkeeping as he catches the cross.
Tolisso. Dybala.
Fabinho.
Now Bailly.
Arsenal with a sharp edge to this attack. Could go for goal here. The crowd are right behind him. Tolisso!
The player's a bit unhappy about this, but we can see it again, whether it should have been offside or not. It was called offside.
Well, who'd be a linesman, but this linesman, he's one of the best, and he gets it right here.
Sané.
Romelu Lukaku.
And here they are on the attack. Keeper's ball, no question about that. It was a weak cross, really.
This is the kind of pitch that I think attacking players favour, Alan, don't they?
I think they do, yeah, because it means mistakes from defenders and a little bit of miscontrol, loss of footing, and you're in.
Rashford with the ball now. Delivered into the box. Put away, but not out of harm's way. Miscued, really, with the header.
Yeah, not known for his heading, and you can see why there with that effort.
Tolisso. Dybala.
Mbappe. Neatly intercepted.
The home team with all the cards here, it seems, especially the points that they got for winning the away game on the ground of the opposition here.
Well, if they play half as well as they did in that reverse game.
Mbappe! Mbappe!
It's a corner for Arsenal here.
The goalkeeper comes out with a punch. He screened the ball well there.
Good judgment for the referee to let Arsenal play on here. Now Bailly. The game being played in one half of the pitch at the moment. The team with possession finding it hard, though, to get into areas. Well, they've got a set-piece specialist, haven't they? And this might just suit him. Manchester United man's got a booking for that, yellow card.
A little lapse of discipline, he's got to be careful.
Mbappe! Oh, they could have increased their advantage then.
Yeah, I think that would have been game over. It should have been really from that distance.
Rashford. Proper tackle that. Lukaku guides it through. The shot's on! Here's a chance, the goalkeeper exposed.
He could really give it away. Fabinho. Dybala.
Sane.
Tolisso.
Here come Arsenal in exciting style. Oh, he's through. Real chance now in on the goalkeeper. Oh, what a fine goal. They lead by 2 now. They'll feel a little bit more comfortable, and they're good value for this advantage at the moment. Knocked it away from very close range.
All about concentration, that getting the right strike on it.
Just widen the margin. Here to 2-0.
He heads it out of play, and it will be a throw-in.
That throw has literally tossed possession away.
There will be a minimum of 3 minutes.
2 oohs around the crowd for a 3-minute add-on.
He's in. Could be a chance here. They've got the ball into a good area. The keeper might be needed again. He didn't hang on to the ball.
Tielemans.
Rashford with the ball now. Rashford! Great work by the goalkeeper. The ball is his, and he's made sure he's protected it.
We've got Arsenal against Manchester United.
Substitution for Arsenal coming off the pitch.
And here at the Emirates Stadium, the second half starts.
That's good movement forward here. They spread it out wide here. Chance to get some width in. Rashford!
He's made the save.
Real hint of promise about that attack, but in the end it came to very little. It's a good cross. Very close in, Alan, but not very close to scoring.
Yeah, a simple save in the end, and it should have been anything but. He should have been picking it out the net, the keeper.
Gabriel Jesus. This could lead to a chance. It's good attacking play. Mbappe. Ah, it's a penalty. Well, sometimes we talk about the double whammy, but it's a single whammy here. It's just a penalty.
Yeah, the player concerned looked a little relieved. I think he thought he was going to see yellow there.
He scored from the spot.
No worry about the pressure or the responsibility here, and there's the goal.
Yeah, he's a man you can depend on in these situations because he does keep a clear and cool head.
There's a change coming up, and it's for Manchester United.
One team really on their game today, the other very off colour. Foul called against Arsenal. Mbappe. Threads it through. Dybala. Still on the attack, and they've got a corner. Well, that's straight at the goalkeeper, and the attacking team will be annoyed with that.
I did think that this would be one of the tightest games we've seen, Alan, but it's extraordinary. It's gone the other way.
Yeah, it has. It has. I think everybody in the stadium is quite surprised by that, because the one side has been knocking the ball about nice and crisply, the other one's been chasing it and looked flat, lethargic.
It's going to be, I think, announced maybe later today, but we're hearing that Newcastle United maybe have got their man.
Well, all the fans are excited about it, Martin, and I bet the player is as well. I bet he's desperate for the move to go through.
Fabinho. Pogba. Mbappe. Attacking now. The shot's on! Dangerous pass, I think, with the keeper pushing it away.
Corner to be taken.
Decided to take a short corner this time. Dybala. In it goes towards...
A decent fist away by the keeper.
Pogba. A wonderful piece of defending from this fella.
This turnover could be costly against a side that can break like this.
Rashford with the ball now.
Pogba.
Oh, he's cut that out well read.
Just a little nudge to nudge you in the direction of what's coming up on EA Sports for you. Our coverage. The free kick against Manchester United. But that will go down against Manchester United's record in this game. A yellow card.
Yeah, silly one. He could have... avoided that.
Did you see anything cynical in that, Alan?
Yeah, it was a forwards tackle in many ways, a poor one.
Exciting player, isn't he? The wide man has been taken off now, actually. But one to certainly follow.
Oh, without question, he's got plenty of potential within him. Even now, he can improve from this, and I think there'll be one or two clubs knocking on this manager's door for his services.
Played forward, a bit of menace in this attack. Now Marcus Rashford. Whipped in from the wide area.
Chooses to punch here, the goalkeeper. Good technique.
Well, you look at the opposition and almost the belief he's flowing out of them. They don't think they can beat this keeper between the sticks.
He's very confident with the ball at his feet. And shoots! He must have thought he'd scored from that distance. The keeper had other ideas. Pogba. Good vision here. Gabriel Jesus. Still a shot. He can't miss.
And that shot's blocked very quickly.
Come away with the ball cleanly. Great tackle. Mbappe. Very good stop here.
What has surprised me, they're going to take him off now, is that he's normally much better at doing the basics of full-back play, defending, stopping crosses coming in, trying to get forward as well to help the attack. None of that's happened today.
No, he seemed in a different world. His concentration wasn't there, which is a strange one. I don't know what's going on, maybe off the pitch with him.
He screened the ball well there. Quick-witted and quick in his movement too to intercept there.
Well, they're in a good position here.
And now the shot! Great move, great goal.
That's a great piece of tactical awareness by the manager and by the player himself, who's put the instructions into practice.
Well, that's put them further in front and nicely taken.
Certainly was, and they seem to be heading for a comfortable lead here.
I have to say it's so one-sided today, but all credit to the team that are racking up the goals.
Tielemans.
They could pose some danger now.
Now Anthony Martial.
And here's the shot. Super reflexes from the goalkeeper. Oh, that's good defending.
What about Manchester United's next game, Alan?
Yeah, they're playing Spurs in the next match. It could be a backs-to-the-wall match for them.
Fabinho.
On to Hector Bellerin. Mbappe. Pogba really being encouraged to have a go at goal here. Looking, Pogba! Fabinho. Very skilled. These passes may look easy, but the work off the ball is very important. Gabriel Jesus. Lost his man. Shot on! It's gone in, but maybe it wouldn't have done if it hadn't deflected off the defender. That earlier incident, the big deflection.
Well, that's the life of a defender. You try and put your body in the way, but sometimes it ricochets off.
Well, they want to see this again, this goal.
Well, I think this manager was pessimistic coming into this game, and those fears are being realised now. His team trailing by a good margin.
There's no doubt that the scoreline reflects realistically the nature of the game. There's nothing false about it. They've thoroughly deserved to be so far ahead. Played forward, a bit of menace in this attack. This turnover could be costly against a side that can break like this. Well, he can do this, Kevin De Bruyne. He can really... And shoots! They've scored!
Oh, talk about a dramatic appearance there from the substitute. Brilliant goal from him.
Well, this is rubbing salt in some pretty gaping wounds here.
Well, they just won't let up, will they? They're going to go to the final whistle.
The goal, wherever you look at it, it was very well taken. A very comfortable margin for victory. Can't really be any comeback in the time that we've got left with such a difference between the two teams. Fabinho. Arsenal's turn now to get at the opposition. That's great defending there, stopping that attack. Quick-witted and quick in his movement too to intercept there. Pogba. He screened the ball well there. He's coming forward with some danger. Can tell the crowd want him to shoot. Awkward for the goalkeeper, but he was positive. Just beat the attacker to the ball. Tielemans. Lukaku. On the attack here. Romelu Lukaku. And they've cut it out. Good clearance. Gabriel Jesus. Chance to go at the opposition with pace. Gabriel Jesus. What a good way to score.
Well, that really is rubbing salt into the wounds. It's been a one-horse race out there today.
Pretty straightforward, this match, and the late goal sums it up, really.
Yeah, they've just compounded their superiority with that one.
And we can see a slightly different viewpoint on it. Well, we're in the last few minutes now, and the die has been cast in this game, really. It's finished now with the final whistle. They never let up, did they? They kept on going to make this a very big margin of victory.
Yeah, they were ruthless, actually. Quite often, last 10 or 15, you ease off, but this team didn't.
It is another home win for the highest scoring team in the division, but by a narrow margin.
Well, they throw men forward, and so many players capable of popping up and getting a goal. Unstoppable at the moment.
Arsenal have a corner.
Mbappe! Real chance now, in on the goalkeeper. He scored from the spot.
Well, they're in a good position here.
And now the shot.
Lost his man.
Shot on.
It's gone in, but maybe it wouldn't have done if it hadn't deflected off the defender. This turnover could be costly again. Well, he can do this, Kevin De Bruyne. He can really...
And shoots.
Chance to go at the opposition with pace.
Gabriel Jesus.
What a good way to score. Well, they're in a good position here.
And now the shot. Great move, great goal.
That's a great piece of tactical awareness by the manager and by the player himself, who's put the instructions into practice.
Gabriel Jesus.
Lost his man.
Shot on.
It's gone in, but maybe it wouldn't have done if it hadn't deflected off the defender.
Well, he can do this, Kevin De Bruyne. He can really... And shoots!
They've scored!
Oh, talk about a dramatic appearance there from the substitute. Brilliant goal from him.
Well, this is rubbing salt in some pretty gaping wounds here.
Well, they just won't let up, will they? They're going to go to the final whistle.
Chance to go at the opposition with pace.
Gabriel Jesus.
What a good way to score.
Well, that really is rubbing salt into the wounds. It's been a one-horse race out there today.